Make sure you subscribe. Make sure if you over on YouTube, you hit that thumbs up so they know that we here, baby, and they recognize me and y'all. Hello. And then make sure that during the live, you having those reactions. Left, right, left, right, left, right. If what I'm saying you enjoying, hit them hard. If what I'm saying you think is funny, because baby, we laugh a lot, baby. Hit that laughing emoji. And if you don't like what I'm saying, hit that anger face, that little cussing emoji. I don't just engage. Okay. Let me know. Y'all know the drill. Share me out to one of your favorite spots where you be at. Share me over there. And I'm gonna go and make sure that all my sisters. I'll be back. Y'all ride with me. Y'all like that little bit? That's another that I got right now. Well, good morning. I hope y'all having a great Monday, a great Friday. Listen, it's Friday. It is Friday. So what that means is, baby, it's the weekend, right? We finna hang out. Hello, Brandy. Good morning. You know what? One thing is I love when the people that I engage with on Facebook that aren't Americans, I love the fact that they always greet with such a positive greeting in the morning. So I love that because baby, I don't want to be bothered. Oh Lord, why is that thing so loud? I be trying to keep up with the delay to see how far behind everybody is behind me. I had a good night, Brandy. How was your night? But y'all, it's Friday. It's the weekend. I'm so excited because I'm just excited. Although this weekend is going to be really busy for me. Like I have an event tonight, a fundraiser. BSB and I are going to for an agency locally that works with the children and families. So they're like it's an agency where they set up like emergency shelter. It's called Isaiah's Hope, I think. Anyway, I can't remember exactly. It's on the invite. But we're gonna go and this is kind of like a fundraiser. So they're raising money, but they just finished building a home locally, and it's like an emergency shelter type situation. If you're familiar with foster care, or with that, when children are removed, they go into emergency shelter. And then the judge has so many hours. It's a set amount of time for the judge to make a placement decision. So are you going to place them in foster care or return them home or place them with what's the plan, right? Where are you going to place the children? So this particular agency in this place, hey, good morning, Tony, isn't it? This place, they just built this house. It has it has bedrooms, and it has like anything they could need. There's a place in the home for supervised visits. They have computers and bedrooms and their bathrooms and all of these things. But then that is my face on the screen, Tony. What I am showing my face. You can't see. Don't come in here start with no foolery now. It's Friday. We chilling. We trying to have a good time and we not being stressed. You see my face. It's right there in your eye. And so sorry, y'all. Anyway, but upstairs, what I find so amazing, and as someone who I remember when I went into became into the system, when my journey started, when I went into foster care. I remember I went from school to Department of Children and Family office. Good morning, baby. How you doing, Uncle Abraham? Look at you up here saying morning like I sound. You up here spelling it like me, you know. I love it. But when I was removed, I went from the school where they picked me up to their offices, and from their offices straight to my emergency placement, right? Which ended up being my permanent foster home. So I'm wonderful. It's Friday. I'm happy. So I'm talking about a fundraiser I'm going to tonight, me and BSB. So they had built a house, but I remember I didn't have, I have I have ethnic hair. I get it from my daddy. This stuff is thick. It requires certain things, right? And so I didn't have any of that stuff. I remember while we were in emergency shelter, there were a lot of things we didn't qualify for. We didn't have clothes. We didn't have, and my mother, they had her bring us some stuff, right? Because when they removed me, they removed my sister as well. Good morning, sis. I see you. Sorry, I just looked up and see that. I've been talking. They said nothing. Just talking. So when when my mother brought our stuff, she brought the worst of our stuff. Like, y'all know, listen, I grew up in the era where you got play clothes and school clothes. I don't know about how they do it nowadays, but listen, Zane got play clothes and school clothes. But anyway, she brought like all our play clothes. Like, she was very spiteful, right? So anyway, we didn't have nothing but this place where we're going tonight for their fundraiser, this agency. They, in this house that they have, and their houses all over the United States like this, but this house, when you go upstairs, it's like going into Target. They have all the things. So they give them a little bag and they help them so they can get all of their own stuff. It's everything there, from clothes to toothbrushes, hair products for all types of hair. Like, it's just like going into a room and they get to get these things, right? So y'all know I love to give back, and I give back very intentionally. I don't just volunteer. I don't just give hours or time as a doula or as a mentor. I don't do that without an intention with it. So I always understand who I'm working with, what my goal is, and how I can benefit them, but how it will benefit me as well. Because there are certain areas, certain things I don't participate in because it's triggering for me and I can't be effective. So if you can't be effective, you're really not helping a situation. So you should just sit down. That's just how I feel about it, right? So there's certain things, like I would never be an actual foster home or an emergency shelter home. I can't take that on. I'm not healed enough. I'm not healed enough to really, I can mentor, I can pour into these kids in doses, but to be a foster parent requires so much. And I'm not that healed. I really am not. I'm that honest with myself that there are things that I just am not healed from. And I don't know that, I was talking to my best friend yesterday. I don't know that I will ever be healed. The things that I went through as a child have made me who I am today. They do not control me, but they did make me they are part of the woman I am today. So I am healed enough that I can understand that. However, it still certain things still bother me. So we have that tonight, the fundraiser. So I'm gonna go get them some of my coins. I don't know how much yet, depending on how good they talk and what they trying to raise. Y'all know I like to get an A in class, so I like to be the top of the line. So that's why I be saying I don't know, but I be giving at least $250, at least $250. So, but I give back in the ways that matter to me, and I do it locally in my local community. So I encourage, and y'all know I talk about this a lot, I encourage everyone to find something that matters to you and give back. It doesn't matter. I'm telling you, as a child who aged out of foster care, you just going and getting them and taking them to lunch on a Saturday. You just going and taking them lunch to school, if that's allowed where you are. You have to make sure you understand all the rules, right? Like what you can and can't do. But just listening to them. I was yesterday when me and Roslyn, y'all know that's my best friend, we was talking, and I was like, we were just talking about this because her and her husband are involved as well. So she's actually the one that introduced me to this because she knew about it because of some of the work they do. She knew about it while it was being constructed. So I was telling her, I remember when I think back and I look back, nobody ever, no adult, not my foster mom, not the workers from Children and Families, my guardian ad litem, the judge, the state attorney, nobody ever asked me how I was feeling. I remember I would go to therapy because they put me in therapy instantly because I have severe anger. It's real bad. But my first night in my foster home, I told y'all they picked me up from the HRS office, from the Office of Children and Families, when from CPS. When they took me, my foster mother came and picked us up and we went to her house, there was 11 other children already there. So me and my sister made 13. 5 of the 13, including my sister and I, were girls, teenagers. And there were 3 teenage boys, where one of them said something about my afro, child. And when he did, there was a deck on the house, like it was high off the ground, probably about 4 feet off the ground. Now that I'm thinking about it now, so it ain't that ain't that high. 4 feet ain't nothing, child. I done fell out of trees higher than that. Yes, I climbed trees. I was a rough little girl. I used to play throw 'em up, bust 'em up, baby. Broke my thumb when I was a little girl. Just crazy. I told you I got anger issues. And he says, when he did, I pushed him. And when I pushed him, he went through the little screen on the deck where it was closed in and all the way on the ground. Like he fell off the deck out through and so they hurried up and got me in some therapy. You hear me? Hurried it up. And even when I would go and talk to my therapist, we always talked. It was like we always talked about my anger. And we always talked about my night terrors. Like, I don't remember talking about anything else. Now, I'm not saying we didn't, because she was phenomenal. I still remember her name, Miss Mobley. And she was amazing. But I remember that's all I remember us talking about as a kid. I don't remember anybody ever spending time with me to see what I really needed. So for me, knowing that, it's really important for me to be that peace, to give back in that specific area, because I know how much I could have used that. I believe that there has to be a wraparound care when certain things happen. Sometimes mothers or fathers, parents, lose their children because they don't have certain things or they're not able to provide certain things. But sometimes these parents aren't healed themselves. And I like to be able to be involved. Like, I want the mom to know, you need me to go with you to the parenting classes? Are you embarrassed? Do you feel like, listen, you don't, what your childhood has affected you, and now you have children and you're not healed. So what you're doing is you're repeating the cycle. Here, I ain't judging you. Now, there are certain things, baby, if you do it, baby, I ain't no coming back for what you're doing. I just can't deal with you, can't process it, whatever. However, all cases aren't like mine. Some parents really are doing their best, and it just isn't enough because they don't know any better. They don't know how to do better. Whatever that reason is, maybe they don't want nobody to know they're struggling. Maybe they have undiagnosed things, maybe depression, anxiety, who knows? Maybe they was abused as children, and so maybe they don't know anything outside of that because that's what their experience has been. It's very hard. It is very hard when you come from a place of destruction as a child, where everything that happened was to destroy you. And this is where your childhood was created, is in destruction. To hell with chaos. Chaos would have been nice. My childhood was built in destruction. And it was really hard for me. And I share this story a lot when I'm talking to people, because I'm very open about what I've been through. That's why a lot of people will trust me and talk to me, because, baby, ain't no judgment here. I might not could go in your house and sit down because you got roaches, baby. So we're going to talk outside by the car, as long as there ain't no mosquitoes eating me up. Because if the mosquitoes is bad, it's going to be a quick come and go. But I understand. And sometimes that's all they need, is to know that they're not being judged, that someone is understanding. Even with some of these foster families, baby, some of these foster families are at max capacity. Do you know how stressed they are? Think about it. Think about it. If you're a parent, or you have children and you've raised children, it might have been just 2 or 3. Maybe it was just 1. Maybe it was 6. Who knows? But think about the stress as a parent that you were under. Now imagine you open your home and your heart to take in children that somebody else didn't want, that someone else was trying to destroy. So now that is a whole different bottle than the stress of having your own children, because these children are coming in damaged. Let's be clear. These children are coming in hurt, with anger issues, trust issues, undiagnosed issues. I ain't go to the dentist till I went in foster care, baby. I never had been to the dentist. I never did a lot of things I didn't do till I was in foster care. But no one ever explained or talked to me. It was this what you gonna do, so do it. I like to be the person who explains. Listen, I ain't got no license. I can just be me 100%. And so I'm able to do certain things that I know were missing for me and that would have really mattered a lot. Not only that, if you're mentoring, if you are out there engaging with, young adults, teenagers, kids, you out there giving back, you have to always remember that's not about you. It really is selfless, and it has to be, about them, because you're not going to just gain their trust or their confidence in them being able to talk to you. They may tell you some things because, listen, kids talk. If you ask, they going to tell you most of the time. Kids, you may hear some things that are triggering for you, similar. You may hear some, but you got to be able to be an effective mentor. So you got to listen. You got to hear them. They have to know you care. And listen, don't run in there talk about you love them. Listen, I can't stand somebody don't know me, tell me they love me. I'm telling you, I got those type of trust issues. If you don't know me, how you love me? Because that whole kumbaya, everybody love everybody bullshit, I don't subscribe to that. My parents didn't love me. How the hell you love me? And so that is created in me, baby. That's deep in my spirit. You don't know me, how you love me? When somebody tell me they love me that don't know me, listen, let me tell you something. That is like 500 red flags. And I don't tell nobody I love them. I don't do a lot of hugging. I don't do like there's things. But you have to remember, if you're giving back in this capacity, that you have to make it about who you're trying to mentor, who you're trying to be there for, not about you. And so I'm really excited. Sis, you know I'm like really excited. This is my favorite thing to do besides doula stuff. Now, I really enjoy being a doula, and that's why I give a lot back in that area as well, because I just love it. So, with teen moms and teen pregnancies, those type, I volunteer a lot in that area as well. So, but that's what we have tonight. I'm so excited. And then on tomorrow, Jonah and Zane have 2 birthday parties. Not 1 birthday party, 2 birthday parties. So we got a birthday party at 1 for Jonah's age friend, but they have an older brother, and the older brother and Zane are friends. So we going. Then we have another party for my cousin. And well, actually, no, she's more like my niece, but biologically my cousin anyway. But her daddy is my nephew, call me auntie, but biologically my cousin. Anyway, we're not talking about that. Anyway, we're going to her party. She having a pajama glow in the dark party at a building. So it's supposed to be girls only, but they cousins coming. So Zane and Jonah, we going there. So we got 2 parties tomorrow. Lord of mercy. And alive. Y'all know Unique Sister's gonna be live in the morning. So, yeah. So it's gonna be busy for me. Tomorrow is gonna be kind of crazy. Really, it's gonna be kind of crazy. But it's gonna be a lot of fun, child. Ain't it? They weekends be full of me being a Uber. And I don't even get paid. I ought to put that little Uber taxi sign on the top of the car and see if I could pick up a paying customer. Just joking, y'all ain't doing that, baby. I don't know about that, my car. But listen, baby, listen, Zane and Jonah stay with invites. I be turning down stuff regularly. I be like, we already scheduled. And I tell people, I be like, listen, you better let me know ahead of time. Because the first thing I RSVP to, that's where we're going. Anything that comes after the RSVP, it just ain't gonna get to happen if I've already committed ourselves. Like, what are you doing? That's something else. Why people don't like the RSVP, y'all? Why people don't RSVP and then show up? I have had parties for my birthday. Y'all know I love to celebrate my birthday. So I celebrate all 30 days of April. I don't care. Yes, I do. Every day is April Day. Literally. Yeah. Listen, that's it. That's all. If y'all ain't celebrated April with me yet, y'all in for it in April. All 30 days. It's about me. The whole month is my name. Look at God. Get me a sip of coffee. But listen, why these people, you saying something with an RSVP date and there don't nobody say nothing? Y'all, I can't be the only one have these type of issues because it's happened more than once. So listen, y'all, RSVP mean let me know your ass coming. Since we talk about that, that irritate my soul. I got a friend, baby, she be pissed about it. If you don't RSVP to her event, you better not show up. Because she the type of girl, she would have security tell you can't come in. She be that serious about her RSVP. Yes, exactly. On FaceTime. You know you could come always. You always on the guest list here. Always. VIP with me. Your seat is next to me. Okay? Wherever I'm at, let's go. But yes, y'all, yes, sis, this amazing news really kind of threw a wrench in our plans for getting together. But that's okay because I'm so excited. I don't really care. I do care. I'm lying, but I'm really excited. But yeah, so RSVP people, like it's real simple. Let them know if you can or can't come. And if you RSVP you coming, show up. Because we counted you in the cost for food and drinks and things. But you RSVP and then don't show up. Let me know if something come up and you can't make it. It's all right, sis. I done looked at flights. From June to December. Sis, you know I'm crazy. You know I love to look at flights. It is important. Like they don't understand like how, especially these days. Oh shoot, y'all know what happened. Keith, I had Kofee and Kief. Hello. Did you have yours with me? Anyway, um, you it costs a lot when I host an event. Like when I'm doing something, I don't like to tell people everybody bring a dish. I don't do that, those type of parties, right? I do even if I have a cookout for one of my Saturdays in April for my birthday. Say I do a party, a house party, and we gonna cook food and all of that. I still don't have nobody bring anything. I provide everything from the Jello shots to the kamikaze shots, to the punch, to the food. I'm in charge. It's my event. But if I don't know how many people are coming, I could spend more money than I need to or not have enough. See, that what happened. Got to be mindful. But I usually cook like big food. When I do parties like that, I usually make stuff that I can make a lot of, like a baked ziti or and a salad. Try something simple like that, baby. Some Hawaiian rolls. See, I feed you, and then you get a good cake. I'm gonna have a good birthday cake. At all my events, we having birthday cake. Cause listen, birthday cake will make me show up to an event, even if I don't like you. If I know you're gonna have a good cake, I just might come anyway. Y'all, when I tell y'all I love me a good birthday cake, I just love good cake. I don't really care if it's a birthday or not. I love homemade cake. And I don't want nothing out the store unless I absolutely have to. I want you to oh Lord, I want you to measure the butter. I want you to let the butter and eggs come to room temperature. That's the type of cake I like. Oh, hey. Hello, Donald. Welcome in. I would talk to you about some things, but I'm sure you ain't got no power. So it won't do me no good. But hello. You real bold to run around with that name. I don't know who you is, but that baby, you was bold in the current environment. Ooh. Anyway. So it makes a lot of difference for you to RSVP. And not only that, somebody took their time to add on the invitation to RSVP the date and the number. That don't just come on the invitation. You put that there. So that means it's important to the person that sent that invite. So just do the right thing and RSVP. Okay. Thank you. Okay. So then that's it. And then Sunday, because I ain't going to have time. Sunday, I got to go take 2 iPad. I'm giving 2 my iPad because I don't like an iPad. I don't use it for nothing. And it's different to me. I would rather use my laptop or my iPhone. So I don't like it. Really? Now, sis, you know I ain't see him yesterday because if I'd have seen it, I'd have said the same thing I just said. I know I'm just giving you a hard time about your day. Listen here. Hold on. I'm a veteran, a military veteran. So I fully understand you don't got to like the commander in chief, but guess what they is? The commander in chief. And what they say is what goes. It's just how it go. Right. So I ain't got to like you or not. You just got to do your job is your job. And so I was just giving you a hard time because of the name. Gave me something to say that was funny. and let's be clear. If you did, that's your business. I might not understand it, but that's your business. And ain't no judgment. I don't. As long as you don't say nothing crazy, you good with me. So if you say something crazy, I'm gonna say something crazy, and it just gonna be crazy. So yes, but I'm gonna work on figuring out how to put the links in the system. I don't know how to do it exactly, the links in the comments so that you can go to YouTube. In all sincerity, I'm not the best technical person. Wouldn't nobody hire me. I definitely am at the bottom of the list within standards. So, yes, I figured it was. That's why I laughed about it and made a funny comment. And every time I see you, I'm gonna say something funny. Cause listen, it's funny. Who in the hell running around with that name if they ain't got to in the current environment, right? So obviously you're trying to be funny. See, that's what I'm saying. Some people be too serious. Baby, I love to laugh and have a good time. So, yes, welcome, Donald. But I ain't even noticed. I ain't noticed yesterday. Good morning, Neil. How you doing? Welcome in. But yes, so we gotta take. So I'm giving to my iPad. Well, actually, I already had gave it to him. He been using it for a few months now. But baby, when I tell you there's pieces missing off the screen, like the screen is not cracked. It is cracked, very good. But like there's pieces, like whole pieces missing. It's kind of crazy, but whole pieces missing out of the iPad. So I have a plan called with a Syrian, and they fix things that tear up in the house, like our TV screen. I don't know what the hell happened to our TV, but it like the big TV in the living room. Well, I say big TV, baby. That thing 65 inches. Baby, I don't need no. What you need a TV bigger than that for? You better go to the damn IMAX. Anyway, y'all, I'm sorry. But it we was watching it one night and it just went like it flashed and then it was just like a rainbow of colors on the screen, right? And so I reached out to a Syrian. I paid my $99 deductible. They sent me a whole new TV. It's 65 inches, but it's a upgraded TV because the TV I had, they don't make no more. So they sent me a upgraded TV. So a newer TV. And all I paid was the $99. It was actually $105 after tax. And the TV works fine. So I reached out to them about the iPad and they're gonna fix it. I just gotta send it to them for $99. I paid $99 again. That's my deductible with them. But they're gonna I gotta ship it. But baby, I ain't had no time to take it to the UPS store. Y'all know I live in the country. Baby, when I tell you I live in a rural area, that's what I mean, baby. There ain't even no restaurants open around here after 10 p.m. And there's only like 3 sit-down restaurants in the whole area. We drive like an hour to go out to eat and stuff and to appointments and things like that. Yes, I ain't lying. Very rural. But it works for BSB with his combat PTSD. He's real jumpy and a lot of things startle him. So being in a rural area and this traveling, going to where we want to go kind of works for our family. So that's what we do. But yeah, we live in a pretty rural area. Your nice page. Hit my DM real quick. I got something for you. Drop a message. Let's talk. If not, stay shining regardless. Hey, hello, Austin. Welcome in. Listen, I don't message, DM, or talk to nobody. I'm strictly on social media to make a bag to continue to collect my deposits from Meta. And I'm trying to get paid from YouTube and Instagram. And depending on what they do with TikTok, I wouldn't mind a little check from them too. I'm trying to get as many checks from as many platforms as possible. But I don't DM, I don't message nobody, and I don't look at my messages. So nothing personal. I hope you continue to win. And yes. Good morning, Jennifer. How you doing today? you doing? What you said? I wanted to move to the country, but I can't be that far from the store. Listen, we got a Walmart here and a Winn-Dixie. Those are our two stores for shopping. That's it. We have a Walmart and a Winn-Dixie. Oh, wait. There's an Aldi here, too. We have an Aldi, and they're all within 10 minutes of my home. So we have those type of options. So, yeah, no, we do have that. Yeah, Lord. Listen, Jennifer, I don't even go in my messenger. I'm going to have to let you know my personal page so that you can come over there and you can message me if we want to talk. Because I see where you messaged me in my, but if I wouldn't have seen your name, I wouldn't even looked over there. I stay out of there. I let BSB check that business suite messages. Cause baby, it's crazy in there. Like, what in the world? But I get it. But the thing is, I'm gonna tell you, and this is what me and BSB was talking about. I have on my page, like Real Life with April, I have so many people who are from all over the world, which I love because I have friends all over the world. So what happens is sometimes a friend of mine, a military friend or someone will engage with me. And then once they engage with me, it kind of puts me in that algorithm. And so because of what their page is set up in their page location. So I engage with everyone because there are content creators all across the world. So a lot of them, they may not speak English and they're using a translator like we would use if we didn't speak their language. And so it looks kind of crazy when you read the message or the comment. And sometimes that's strictly what it is. It's really just a miscommunication, a communication issue. And I love to speak, to learn new things, go engage in their comments on their pages. Like I do that. So that brings a lot of people. But then there's that side, right, of content creation. But then there are those who just send consistent messages about a wife and this and that. And I'm like, what the? So you get from both you get both groups. So I have to kind of weed it out. And so that's why I've engaged, because if it's someone who is a content creator and they're just from another country and speak a different language, they will engage back with you. But if they're just looking for a wife, a green card, like it's that type of engaging they're trying to do, then usually they'll just keep repeating that same thing. That's why when people come in here and they speak to everybody in the chat, I don't say nothing, because that's what we do. You do the same thing when you come in. You speak to the other people in the chat. So that's what we do. But that's also why my page growing, because I'm not ignorant. You know what I'm saying? It really is ignorance that makes you feel like just because they're from another country, they're not doing the same thing you do. There's content creators everywhere. That's what I try to tell people, Jennifer. That's why you remember that time you told me to talk about April. They all came from your page. Okay. Yeah, I'll tell you what, if a content creator off of my page come to your page, they know what to do. And they're going to engage, because as content creators, we know that engagement is the key. That is the key to getting money, is engagement and consistency. So we try to support each other and move around. But yes, I'm coming to your comment. I heard what you say. Yeah, me too. It's crazy. I have people get mad at me. You never message me back. Why are you ignoring me? Hello, I didn't even see your message. I promise the message you sent me, if they wouldn't have said, I got a notification that said that I got a message from you specifically. And that's the only reason I went and looked at it. And I'm grateful for that because, that's how me and Peach's sis started engaging, was through the chat, the not messenger, but the business suite chat on our professional pages. That's how we started engaging. And so, it's a good place, but baby, that thing is where you got to be mindful. Good morning, Gloria. Welcome in. How you doing? I could tell the funny. Well, yeah, they usually be real honest. Like they be like looking for a bride. What? Well, you just said that. Don't nobody want to marry no man. Listen, first of all, let me tell y'all something. Don't nobody want to marry nobody that's saying, I'm looking for a bride. That's so cavemanish. Good morning, it's Gamma's World. How you doing? Happy Friday. Yes, don't nobody want nobody proposing to them. Talk about, I'm looking for a bride. Well, no, you not here because you didn't even ask me. You just telling me. No, this already starting off in the wrong direction. Don't just tell me nothing. You know what I'm saying? I go to talking fast. I go to talking fast. They put it in the comments on my page. They do. And I leave them right there. I'm going to tell you what I told Sid. Leave them comments right there. I may hide the comment, but unless it's offensive or you trying to scam or sell stuff, I don't even block them. I just leave the comment right there. So listen here. That's the comment. That's what I tell you. Baby, I leave it right there. That's why I just don't say nothing. I say like it ain't there. Because it's a comment. That's engagement. Someone's going to come around and see that and say something. I told all my people on my page, listen here. If somebody with a name you don't recognize, say hello to you in my chat, you say hey back. That's how you help me. I done see the ass. What up, ass Roslyn? Y'all know my bestest shoe over there. And they talk about how you doing. She talk about fine. How are you? Talking right back with them, have a conversation. Next thing I know, they asking her about marriage. She said, I'm not interested. She already married. But yeah, go along with it, baby. That's engagement. Hello. You say, yes, ma'am. We spoke to It's Gamma. Now we just chat on FaceTime text and FaceTime or StreamYard. Do not forget our StreamYard chat, sis. Because, baby, them be some good ones. Yes, don't forget StreamYard. We be talking over there, too. Gamma, how the weather? Y'all still got snow? I leave them there too. Sometimes I ask them how much money they have. Hello, Jennifer. When I tell you I can ask questions too. Hello, somebody. I can ask questions too. No, but I'm going to tell you something. They understand better what we need to do to build our pages as content creators than the American content creators do. Because, baby, they just act like they don't know. But I be getting shared out. They share me, they come, and vice versa. We be engaging. And as long as that's what's going on, because that's what we all here for. That's the money. As long as we doing that, baby, you can stay right here. And I'll act like, baby, I act like I know what you're saying. But sometimes that's what happens. They're speaking into a translator and then uploading it. And it's not always like how we really talk, so you just have to read it. But I'm used to that, traveling, being, around in different parts of the world. different people being in the military. You just learn. You just learn. Yes, just a little snow. Okay. They say they still got snow in Pensacola on the beach here. You know what? People was driving from their car in their car over to, because Tallahassee got FAMU, the cabin covered in snow. So people were driving. That's like 2.5 hours from me. My daughter went to FAM. So we are rattlers. Well, she officially is, but as much of my money as they got, I'm a rattler too, damn it. Hello. Every one of my kids is graduated from college. I got a degree. I be looking up. No, y'all all my alma maters. I got 5 or 6 college alma maters, and only one of them I graduated from. Listen, all the money I paid, I get something too. But they were driving from here over there. I was like, what are y'all doing? Do y'all know how dangerous the roads are going to be the closer you get there? Like, crazy just to see some snow. Chabu. But yes, they say the snow hasn't all melted yet, but it's been so cold. See, that's what make it stick around, because it's so cold it doesn't melt. So yeah, Lord, oh Lord, I miss the snow, y'all. I hope we get some good snow. We're going to Hampton Roads in the beginning of February. One of my brothers, my military brothers, but he's my brother. It's his birthday, and his wife is having a birthday party for herself. So I'm gonna go up during that time. Their birthdays are a few days apart. And so I'm gonna go and I get to see both of them. But I love Virginia. I haven't been in a while. I know that's right, Maya, because that's why you my cousin, baby. One case at a time, one child at a time. Well, I do one child at a time, but one case at a time. Hello. And you know what? I love you so much for all you do. Because there's no way that what you do every day isn't wear and tear on you mentally and emotionally. And I just want you to know that I value so much who you are and what it is that you do every day. I was married to one when I was 16 and he was Muslim. Don't judge. I was a kid. It doesn't count. Well, listen, somebody signed off on it, right? At 16. Ooh, 16. And you know what, Jennifer? Well, it's a big population in Detroit where you are. You say, and I was raised Catholic. Baby, Jennifer, could you listen? Because I have read a lot. I have studied 14 different religions in depth, like research study. So I have read a lot of religious texts. How the hell you went from Catholicism to Islam? Baby, that's crazy. Now that's a big stretch. That's a stretch. That's almost like reading Anton LaVey Satanic Bible and then reading the King James. Like that's a stretch. That's a stretch of understanding. But you know what? You probably understand a whole lot just because those are two very in-depth religions. I'm back. I was 7 kids, one case at a time. Just got back from VA beginning of January, Norfolk and Richmond. Okay. We're going to Chesapeake. You know, I lived in Hampton Roads. I lived in Newport News, Portsmouth, and Norfolk. Yes, y'all know I'm hood. I prefer the hood. I said what I said. I said Newport News, Portsmouth, and Norfolk. I lived off a Little Creek in Norfolk. Yeah, I lived off of Denby in Newport News. And I was off near Victory Boulevard when I lived in Portsmouth. Ooh, I love the hood. I love the hood. I just love it. You know what? I'm gonna text you, Maya, because maybe you could. Not Army life, Navy life. You know, I was in the Navy. Green is not my color. I look much better in blue or white. But I'm gonna message you because when I'm up, I'm gonna send you the dates. Because maybe you could come down if the weather's not too bad. But I hope I get to see some snow while I'm there, is where I was going. Because it's the beginning of February. So I hope it's some snow when I get there. Thank you, cuz I use my skills to advocate and push for permanency. Yes. I'm Buddhist, grew up Baptist, but prefer Catholicism. Y'all know BSB is from the Dominican Republic. Like, he came to the States he was older when he came to the States, not an adult. He was still a kid, but he came to the States. He was older. He was 11. So he is, he grew up Catholic, he practices Catholicism or grew up that way. We don't really subscribe to any specific practice of religion now. We don't. God is God, but baby, that's about where it ends. All the rest of it is stories, and we can just piece it together. That's how I feel. You ain't got to feel that way. But I almost converted to Catholicism, not because I married BSB. It was years. I was single when I did it because a friend of mine, she Catholic. And that, they could drink. And so I was like, because Gert and them, they be in your behind, they Baptist. Well, Gert is a AME. But no, I'm lying. Gert left the AME church. The church she was at when she passed away was Missionary Baptist. So I'm right, Baptist. And my Mima, she went to a Baptist church. So, but yeah, no, I can't subscribe to it. But one religion I studied that I really liked, and it's one of the few religions where they teach that pleasing your woman is like so important. Like, it's like one of the top rules, and in every way, but it's Taoism, Taoism. That is an interesting religion and practice. But I like to meditate. I love to do yoga. So I feel like, a lot of times in American mindset, church mindsets, those things they talk about are demonic, right? Like, oh, they're this or that, the other. But I really enjoy those types of practices because that's what those are. They're practices. So yeah, I think I'm kind of like I am. It's a lot of different stuff coming out over here. The Army life. Yes, Navy. I apologize. Hey, Jessica, how you doing? Good morning. Happy Friday. I go there all the time. I have an apartment that you got an apartment where? No, we gonna talk when I get off here. Don't answer me. I'm gonna mess you when I get off here. You sleeping? Or you gonna be up a couple more hours? Answer that part. Cause we need to talk. I'm looking for a man. Well, baby, you dirt. Listen, Jessica. I don't know nothing about none of them around here. Ain't no men over here right now, I don't think. Oh, wait, Brian down there. Brian. You see Jessica? Y'all look at me trying to be a little Kendra G. Brian, you see Jessica? Or Jessica, you could go over to Kendra G. She is a dating, she go live and she hook people up. She a matchmaker. We talking about Virginia, Jennifer, Hampton Roads, the 7 cities. Okay, I'm gonna message you when I get off here. So I might just call you. Be quicker, because we ain't talked in a minute. So, okay, but yeah, Jessica, so, enjoy the live. Thank you, welcome, but yeah, no, wrong tree. Yes. My dad was a big drinker. I think a lot of us that's in the military are big drinkers. I think that's just par for the course. Like, because it is really stressful for some of us. I enjoy Catholicism, but I find peace in Buddhism. Yes, like I like practices that bring peace to me, because peace is the one thing that I don't feel I have in spades, right? Like it's something that I have to focus and fight for. Like I was talking about, baby, I got real anger issues and have my entire life. Since I was a child, I've been fighting, snatching people. I mean, I have snatched little boys off their bike, stuffed them in the dryer, in the laundromat, in the apartments. Like I've done all type of stuff as a kid. Like I really am, but it's because of what I went through, right? Like I said, I was raised in destruction. Chaos would have been welcomed. So I just have always been that. And I love, as I've studied different religions, I love the practices that bring me peace. Just reading scripture doesn't give me that. And I'm talking about from any religious text. Reading the scripture doesn't give me that. It's those practices that you implement in your life that make the difference. And so I really like those types of things, but it's kind of like I pull a little from here, a little from there, and a little from over here. And they all work together. Where's the apartment? I want to know. Oh, you've never been to the Hampton Roads, the 757. The 757. Yes. Hello, Maya. I love it there. I lived there for I was in Virginia for over 12 years in that area. Stationed there, moving around. Peacher said, Maya, make sure you sleep, because you know these Facebook streets will have you up bright eyes and nosy. Baby, it be tired. Just be tired when you got to do something because you were up in the Sesame Street, sis. The Sesame Streets. My scripture just gives me guidelines to stay within. Yeah, it's kind of like a check, right? Like a oh, you done went too far now, like a boundary, almost like. Soon as I'm off, I'm passing out, Peaches, Maya said. Jennifer said, I used to have really bad anger issues, but something came across me and stuff doesn't bother me like it used to. I think because I'm finally at peace and life is good. You know what? I think peace is something you have to continually work at. For me. Now, that might not be everybody because we're all different. And peace is something I have to work at. I have to go after. I am very intentional and mindful of what is or isn't peace for me, and I don't, and my life, listen, my life, y'all, why I try to put my phone charger in my laptop? My life is good. Like I really have an amazing life. I have more than I have ever thought I deserve. Let's be clear. I have more than I've ever thought I deserved. And I love my life and it is good. But there's this I just have I have anger. Like it is there. Like it's not as bad as it used to be, but it's still there and it won't never go away. I think that I think that being angry and being so assertive and so strong in that, listen, this is my boundary. This is what I'm going to do. This is what I need. I think that that anger fueled those things in me so early. And because of that, it kept me from doing certain things that really would have affected mine and my children's life. Extremely. Like it could have been, jail or death or any of those things could have happened. So I feel like my anger pushed me to be the best. My anger because I was angry, I never wanted, and then I had trust issues. So the combination of the two. So I was mad and angry, and I had to put that energy somewhere. And I didn't trust that anyone else would do anything for me. Right? I did not trust anyone's intentions. So I just had to do it myself. And my anger and trust issues together helped me from not making some other poor choices and decisions. I believe that when I was younger, because I would rather I was the type of person I would rather squabble or not bother with you than I had just to be messy or petty. And then my anger, my assertive, aggressive ways, the way I talk keeps a lot of people from bothering me and coming around me. Because, baby, I don't mind. I never forget when I was active duty, some chick from another ship, she wasn't even in my command, running her mouth about some man, I done laid him down and was in his pocket. So she was mad. I didn't even know she existed. She was mad because when I got in his pocket and laid him down, he ain't want to bother her no more. So then she found out about me and all this, and she sold all these wolf tickets, right? So she didn't know that I knew people on board her ship. So I called my homie, one of my brothers, my military brothers. And I said, hey, listen, I need you to meet me on the quarterdeck because such and such running their mouth. And I'm finna come see if they about it on the ship. Because I don't know where they go when they off the ship. So I'm finna come there and find out. I was that type of crazy. And I did not care. I went to captain's mast twice while I was active duty. I got my rank busted down. I lost half a month's pay for 2 months. I was on restriction for 45 days. Like I couldn't even have my little radio alarm clock when I was on restriction, y'all. They handed me one of them old school wind-up clocks because you can't have no music. You can't wear no civilian clothes. I had to do EMI, that's extra military instruction. What that means is you pick up trash or you do all these little tasks around the base that they don't want to do. You report to security and they give you a job. So what I did is I just flirted with the guy that was over security where I had to report to. And I just insinuated, what he could have. He ain't gonna get nothing. But anyway, I flirted with him to the point that like day 10 of my EMI, when I was on restriction, I ain't even have to go no more. And he wrote down that I was there. So listen, I will figure it out. I will find a way, baby. I've always been resourceful. But y'all know what I tell y'all, resources are better than money. 90% of the time. I don't care what nobody tell you. You can't prove me wrong. Or I'm just getting older. Well, listen, Jennifer, I'm 47. I will be 48 in April. And I still I'm angry. BSB called me Angry Smurf. I don't know if I've ever shared that on here, but that's one of his nicknames. He called me Honey Buns, but then when I get extra, he called me Angry Smurf. He has called me Angry Smurf forever. But yeah, I see the Honey Buns or Angry Smurf. Them the only two nicknames I got, but well, that's the only two things he called me. Yes, Lord. Hello, Gabriel. Welcome in. Happy Friday. Hello, Wisdom. Happy Friday. Good. How are you doing? Listen. All right, Wisdom. Now listen. I know I didn't say nothing to start with, so you might not have thought I seen it. But good morning. How are you? And I'm chatting right now. Join the conversation. Peace is everything to me. Ooh, ain't it good? But sis, so you know how much I love it. I love peace, but I don't have peace within me. So I fight hard for that not to bubble over. But yes, Lord, peace is, oh Lord, it's so nice. That's why when I be on vacation, bump an excursion, I just want to relax and chill and breathe. Because I don't have any responsibility or anything that's constantly making me feel like I could be a failure. The one thing I cannot do is be a failure. I have to figure it out to make that not the case. Because I am my own toughest critic. I am tougher on April than I am on anyone or than anyone is on me. The battle that I have within myself and have had within myself my entire life. Like I've always had this struggle within me. Like it's a beast. It's not really a struggle. It's like there's this beast. And it's just constant, right? So I have to intentionally put things in place to make sure that beast stays asleep as much as possible. Because when self wake up, self just be doing strange things, baby. Self just be ready. Self stay ready. And once self come out the bag, self don't like to go back in. And then the health will just be up here, just sitting around, just hanging out. But that's why my boundaries, baby, I don't play about my boundaries. I don't play about them. And that's for me, because I don't want to deal with self. I get irritated with her. I do. And I don't want to deal with her. So I check her. But if something happened and she come out, baby, it be on and popping for a long time. She just be out hanging, like waiting on somebody to do something. Without it, I am mean AF. But you is mean. Sometimes. Yes, you is surely can be mean. I was self-destructive. You know what? That is, I would tell everything around me. I never Now, I have done some really stupid stuff, right? Like really stupid. That, if it wasn't for grace, and I'm talking about God's grace, baby, oh, wait. So I get, but I have never, I would rather dispose of a body than hurt myself. And I think, Jennifer, that's very valid. I think that is it. Some of us are homicidal and some are suicidal. Listen, some of us are self harmers and some of us just tear up everything around us. I am definitely a everything around me destruction. Like, I'm going to make sure that I'm good. But I think that understanding which one of those you are, which one of those ways you're dealing with things is really important in healing. Healing doesn't mean that things go away. You don't get amnesia because you're healing, because you healed. It doesn't go away. All of that is still there. It just doesn't affect you the same way. It's not as heavy. I still have trust issue. Me too, Jennifer. It's bad, baby. I don't trust, baby. When I tell you I don't trust, no, baby, I be looking at. Don't say nothing. Don't make no sense to me, baby. I got 500 questions. I got 500 questions because I want to see if you lying. I get it. Mike, hello, hey, welcome in, Mike. Happy Friday. Yeah, I'm a Tasmanian devil eel. So it's best that I stay calm and keep my anxiety down. Hello, sis. Down. Let me keep it down because you're not ready for what you thought you were. How are you doing today? I'm all right, precious. Happy Friday. Welcome in. I was so out of control. My husband called my ex because he didn't know what to do with me. He thought I was going to die. And I never had anyone that didn't give up on me when my dad passed away. And then look, God sent you your husband to be there consistently. I love it. Hello, Diana. Welcome in. Diana said, I have trust issues about some men. And you better, Diana. Don't trust it. Don't trust nobody till they prove you can trust them. Because if you trust somebody without, see, I'm the opposite. I don't trust people until they give me a reason not to trust them. No, ma'am, that's so crazy. Why would I let you give me a reason not to trust you? Why would I allow you to do that? That's crazy. That's crazy. So for me, this how I do it now, Diana. I don't trust nobody till they prove I can trust them. And even then, I probably don't trust them all the way. I'm just more, I would just kind of, they not on the don't trust you radar, but they kind of in the gray area because I really still don't trust them. I can give you the first and last names of the people I do trust. And it's a very limited list that I actually like trust. Because sometimes I be like, oh, I trust them. And then I think about it, like, no, I don't trust them. I really don't. Like, I really don't. But yeah, don't allow someone to hurt you to see that their intentions. Keep the wall up until you see that their intentions are good. Until you know. Because, baby, people can put a mask on for a year. People can cover up who they really are for years. You have to let them show you who they are. Don't assume and don't give too much of yourself ever. Period. But okay, y'all, we at the last comment. Yay! That was a good live. We went over a little bit, but it's Friday, so we won't do a live Saturday or Sunday. Sure can says that's a fact. And I don't like that. I don't like it either. You know, that's why I'd rather just cuss you out to start with and you not want to be bothered with me. Because then I ain't got to worry about you doing no foolery. Be real, but we know that's rare. It sure is, sis, for real. Rare. So y'all have a great weekend. We'll be back with Kofee and Kief with me on Monday. Remember, make sure you hit that thumbs up on YouTube on your way out and tap some of their reactions before you leave. Y'all have a great